Hello everyone and welcome to a new LEGO Star Wars set review. This is the microscale Tantive 4 and retails for $80 in the United States and has 654 pieces. $80 for this set is absolutely outrageous, and I'm going to tell you why in this video. For comparison, the ARC 170 is $70 in the United States, with this being $80, and if you want to just take a look and tell me which one looks more like it's worth the money. This set starts making this look like an actual bad deal, while this looks actually pretty decently priced. The wingspan of this is the wingspan of the set in almost both directions. So you're honestly just getting scammed with this, but we'll just continue on. But there are some decent things about this set that I just want to talk about. However, one of them, of the bad things, is that there's no printing here for the cockpit of the set. And when you go further through the set, there's a lot of good details that I'm going to talk about here. We have some cannons that can move on both sides of the ship. And of course, we have some here as well. There's the 4, which that one's popping off, which does happen if you want to move them. One of the flaws about this set, that's probably gone forever now. And then we do have this antenna piece, which can swivel, which is pretty cool. It doesn't have one on the bottom because that's where the stand is. And then, of course, we have the engines, which take up most of the pieces in this set. Now, the engines on this do look very good, and it's just nice to see them in that sort of scale. And of course, the other side is very symmetrical, and it does match up very well. The center portion in here is a little bit awkward in my opinion. I think it looks a little bit awkward with this huge plate just sticking out of the side of it. But again, it's not completely horrible. Now, you can also take it off of the stand. It's just connected by 2 studs there, and you can take it off like that. And again, here's a look on the underside. It's pretty much just a mirrored look from the top, and you can hold it like with one hand. And again, it's not too bad of a scale, but for $80, there is a lot to be desired here. Now, let's compare this set to some others that came out recently around this price range and above this price range. All right, so on the left here, we have the Invisible Hand, which is a $50 set in the United States. And when you compare the span of this, the Invisible Hand is just slightly shorter, and it feels literally about the same weight. It's slightly less just feeling them. But again, I feel like you're just getting more here. You have some good stickers, some good inner details where you're not getting that here. You're not getting any special hidden details, which I just lied about completely because there is some in there. It looks like you're getting R2-D2, C-3PO, and Princess Leia on the interior. So I guess that adds some details to the set, but again, it's nothing that crazy. It's not like you can snap the ship in half and have it accurately fall down on Coruscant, but it's still very cool. And then we have the $70 Executor Star Destroyer on the right here, and this is so much bigger. It's honestly just a little bit heavier, and the span of it is just so much larger. We'll put it end to end. You're getting a lot more room. You can put it on this end too and just see how much more you're getting with a $10 less price tag. And I don't know if this is still on shelves. I'm pretty sure it's not. It's still possible to find, but it's not as easy as the other two. But still, this is only like a year or two ago. And this coming out like a year after is absolutely insane to me, where you're getting such a large price increase. Now, before we go on to our last comparison, which you'll see in a second, which you can obviously see, one little flaw I have with the set is when you take it off, you're honestly just going to start pulling that off. It doesn't really matter because, again, it's the underside of it, but it definitely pulls off some of it, and it's not something that's great about it. But if anyone was wondering, for half the price and double the price, you can get a pretty cool looking, like, just battle of the original Star Destroyer following the Tantive 4. Now, this makes this look like a good deal. When you put them side by side, it looks about half. It's definitely not even close to that. Again, I haven't touched this in months, but just looking at the two, it's definitely not worth half the price of this, when, of course, you could just get this for $110 on Amazon. I should have gotten more. I have 2 already. If you know on my channel, this is my most famous video, combining 2 of these. Go check that out. Sorry about that plug. But again, it's just nice to have both of these. It'd be cool to display on shelf if you just, like, raise this above it and have it looming over. I think that'd be an awesome mock if someone did that, especially on a shelf like this where I absolutely could. But again, you're not getting half the price here. But this has been my Tantive 4 Midi scale review. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you all again later. Goodbye.